Hey there everyone, welcome to Detective Grimoire. This is apparently an older point-and-click adventure type game because that's all we do here, are point-and-click adventure type games. It looked interesting, I picked it up at the Steam sale, so let's take a look. Tap. We'll do 2, because I like being a rogue. Area, the beginning, 0 of 7. I am wearing headphones. You will need sound to properly experience this game. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep this in mind. Credits. Oh. I have to sit, like, back from my monitor.
2025, last night, a murder occurred in a remote part of this swamp. A small tourist attraction, deep within the heart of the marshland.
Hold on. A tourist attraction? Here?
Yeah, this is a super touristy area.
I don't get it. Why would anyone come here by choice?
I've explained this already.
Officer
This
James.
area is famous.
For what?
Famous. All I read was that some idiot thought they saw an alien here 100 years ago.
Oh.
Get your facts straight for once. We're talking about a creature that's lived in the swamp for over 60 years.
Okay, so it's a 60-year-old alien. I still don't see what matters.
If it matters to anyone, it's you. That creature is our prime suspect.
The
What?
murder suspect?
That's right. This is no Loch Ness monster. You need to be taking this seriously.
Are they in
No,
different
look,
boats?
come on. How am I supposed to arrest something that might not exist?
You've always enjoyed a challenge before. You can start by reading this.
Our case file? There's not a lot of it, is there?
As usual, we only know the bare essentials at this point.
Bear. Oh, it's a police file. Okay. Richard Remington, founder of tourist attraction Boggy's Bog, was found dead outside his office at 20:45 last night. Exact cause of death unknown. 3 small wounds to the chest suggest an attack from a clawed creature. Okay, because only a creature can do that. Slime around the wound and footprints found at the scene suggest the culprit was Boggy, the legendary swamp creature, because again, I'm sure you wouldn't be able to find those things in a bog from something other than a creature. Any of the 7 other people present in the swamp last night could hold vital information. Okay, so let me just pick up on the important parts. So, 3 small wounds to the chest. There was slime around the wound and footprints. 7 people. Like dwarves. Richard Remington, founder of tourist attraction Boggy's Bog, was found... Oh! This looks familiar. Oh, these are just pictures. Oh, okay, so these... This is a ticket to the attraction. This is the dead guy. This is his chalk outline, which I'm under the... I have it on good authority that they never use those. So there's 3 wounds and slime around the wounds, and this is apparently... These are the footprints of the creature, and this is the subject. So did the subject stab him with its foot? Because I don't see 3 claws on its hands. I mean, it's got 3 claws on its feet, if it exists. So did it karate chop him in the neck?
Our murder victim, Richard Remington, he was in charge of this, tourist attraction. Boggy's Bog? What a name.
Boggy is the name of our creature. Well, nowadays it is.
You mean that stupid cartoon character? I've heard of him. That thing is our murder suspect?
There's more to Boggy than the cartoon character, I promise
Like
you.
I was just drinking
this is the
tea.
place it all began.
I'm assuming it's tea.
You'll find out soon enough.
You'll find out soon enough. Let's get this out of the way. It's windy in this bog. A swamp full of secrets. Chapter 1.
Your case file is in the top right.
Okay, up here.
You can look at your clues and suspect profiles in here,
Okay.
when you've collected some, of course.
Yeah.
I'll stay and guard our boat, so if you're
I'll
confused,
sit here and do nothing.
come back here and I'll help you.
I will sit here and do nothing, but perhaps I will be bossy every now and then. lose? I've got nothing. Alright. This is cool. It feels like an interactive
That's where I need to
clue.
go. I can switch to walk mode with the button in the bottom right.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and if I'm feeling confident, I can turn off those sparkly hit icons in the options menu.
No, we're gonna keep those. Oh, hey.
Wow, you didn't get lost yet.
No,
Little
well,
girl.
I only just got here. Who are you?
You don't remember.
What?
Of course, you're not great at remembering.
Huh?
I should be offended, though.
I'm pretty sure I've never seen you before. You're that weird girl from the fairground.
I've never seen you before.
Saw your hat blow through here already. You must be slow, if it wouldn't even wait for you.
Well, if you let me,
That was actually
I'd
kinda
better
funny.
go after it. You can wait here and
You'll
behave.
get lost. I would never forgive myself if I let you go through without the map.
You have a map of the swamp?
Not anymore. I'm giving it to you.
You should really stay here. It's dangerous. There's been a murder. Although I suppose you know all about it already?
They're saying it was the creature, but it can't be him. He doesn't seem like a killing sort of creature. Nope. He's a different sort of creature.
Different.
Wait, what do you mean?
You've
If you...
met him?
She disappeared.
What? How do you lose...
I might pretend I imagined her.
Did you get a map? Head to the crime scene first. It's to the west side of the swamp, so that's over here. That's left. Wait. Yeah. Because conveniently the map is pointed north. Can I...
Is an opportunity for a photographic memento. The two characters are an explorer and Boggy himself. Are they... fighting?
They look like they're buddies.
It's an old statue of Boggy. His feet are hidden in a bucket of murky water.
Oh boy.
Just an odd old tree.
Okay. I guess I can click everything.
I still don't quite understand why we have a tourist attraction here. Don't forget to use walk mode to move around.
I haven't forgotten. I'm just clicking and looking. I don't think she gave me a map. I also don't... What does this indicate? There's no challenge. It's not officially been cited. He's suspicious. I'm not... What is this? We hope you enjoy your visit to Boggy's Bog. Body was found outside his office in the swamp. A mysterious slime around his wounds. I imagined a red-headed little girl. I guess this is my progress. Alright, let's keep moving.
Just my luck, the gate's closed.
Or not.
Looks like I can move these metal latches around. I should just have to slide at least one of them out of the bottom of the lock. Then I'll be able to get through this gate. Probably.
So this kind of has a mobile feel to it, as in I'm pretty sure that this is the point where you would end up using your finger.
Hey, nice. I might get one of these from my office.
I'm impressed if this is a mobile.
This is the tourist attraction?
It's on a different level. It's on a different level.
The whole thing just doesn't make sense to me. Let's do some thinking.
Okay.
Drag any two stray thoughts into those slots at the bottom. And flick through the connecting statements in between to make a sentence. Tap the confirm button to try it out. I just have to focus my thoughts and reach a conclusion. Boggy's Bog seems like the middle of nowhere.
It's too stupid for... No, I'm looking to make money. Boggy's Bog is far too remote for... Not the murder. My beard to make any money. The swamp is too remote for Boggy's Bog to make any money.
The swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction to make any money. It's really bugging me. What's the story behind this place?
I like how they've already established that there's only 7 people here. What? Wait a minute.
There's a hollow part of the tree right at the front, but it's too dark to see inside. Apparently, there's a museum to the left and a cafe to the right. I'm not hungry, though. This place is putting me off food.
Yeah, what would they serve here?
Note to self, don't fall in.
Right? I wouldn't want to fall in either. Alright, let's go left because that's the direction we're supposed to go in. Protest? What is this?
I should visit the crime scene before I do anything else. I think Officer James said it was to the west.
Which is the direction I'm headed in.
There's a narrow path here leading up that hill and through the trees. It doesn't look inviting. I'm not sure it's part of the tourist attraction.
There's a path over here.
Rocks sitting in the water like stepping stones. If that was a natural occurrence, it's a very convenient one.
They rarely are. So we're at the clearing. Oh, okay. Let's go this way.
I should visit the crime. I think Officer James...
Oh wait, he said it was to the west of where? Oh, okay. Oh.
There's an open window above Remington's body. One of the curtains is ripped and hanging on the outside.
So one might discern that something came out of the window.
So, this is where they found Remington's body.
The map. Oh, so I did get a map. I don't know how I got here. A map of tourist attraction Boggy's Bog, generously donated by the mysterious little girl at the entrance. When I'm exploring the swamp, I can access my map from the map button in the corner. I think I'm able to do this now because I've reached my location where I need to be. There's footprints here.
There are bizarre footprints with 3 toes leading up to the office door, and back down into those reeds by the water.
But there's legit footprints too, as in, like...
There are bizarre...
human footprints.
I can't get in here without a key. And I don't feel like kicking the door down. Maybe if I get desperate later on.
Do it. Do it. I need a key. I have no items. I have a map and a police file. That's what I have.
I can't...
Alright. So let's look at the map, question mark. So I can go anywhere I've already been. So let's leave here. Oh. Oh, okay.
There are...
Sorry. Let's leave here. Oh!
some suspects.
Everyone's a suspect.
Let's get this investigation started.
Let's. And you are?
Alright, let's see. Another suspect for my notebook.
That's a little rude.
No, I'm sorry. Did I say that bit out loud?
Maybe not. Maybe I can hear your thoughts.
So would you
Why
be
is
able to
everyone
answer
so
my
weird?
questions before I asked you?
Would you be able to question my answers before I tell you?
I could try.
I'm Bobby Burl, professional cameraman.
Bobby.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm Detective Grimoire. I'm here to investigate last night's murder. Obviously.
Grimoire. Strange. Is that your first name?
It's my 23rd name. It's my second third name, but it's the one I like the best. First name? What's a first name? It's my second name. Detective is my first name.
First name? What's a first name?
What should I talk about? Your job last night. Present a clue, present a profile.
So you already told me what you do, but now, why would a cameraman be working here?
Right?
I go where I'm needed. Vincent wanted to come to the swamp, and I was happy to help.
Vincent?
Vincent Vanderpeer. You mean that man standing on that rock over there?
That's right. I've worked with him for many years.
Is he your boss?
Oh, I don't know about that. We work together. He's tried to film here before, but he never got permission until about a week ago.
Oh, really?
Why's that?
But why did you want to come here in the first place?
If you're looking for a reason to write down in your notebook, I'm sure he can tell you if you ask him. I'm just the guy who carries around the camera.
You always carry that camera with you?
Most of the time.
Most of the time. Look at all these yellow and the little dinglings.
You were here yesterday, I presume? Last night?
Yes, I was.
Here, in this clearing?
No, I was over at the cafe getting something to eat. Richard Remington was there too.
Remington? You saw him last night? Just before the murder?
That's right, I saw him. He left the cafe looking rather ill. I offered to help, but he just wanted to go back to his office. He looked like he had a lot on his mind.
He was ill yesterday?
Perhaps it was something he ate.
Can I present to him Boggy? What will happen?
You should ask someone else.
Can I present Remington?
Try showing it to somebody different.
Okay. Got it. Let's get out of here. Let's talk to Vincent.
Yes, do you have a message for me?
Message?
No, I don't think so.
Then why are you here? I'm incredibly busy.
You don't look it. Who are you, anyway?
What a question. You're serious? I am Vincent Vanderpeer,
The famous movie director?
Oh, he's a
the
director.
artist, the visionary, the auteur.
The amateur.
I'm a man of many talents.
Let's hope you have a talent for answering my questions. That's a very talented beard you've got, at least. I heard your work was going downhill lately.
That's great. Let's hope you have a talent for answering my questions.
You're in my light. Could you take a few steps back, please?
But then I'd be too far away to talk to you.
I know.
Can anyone just walk in here and start filming?
Oh, okay. It's gotta be Richard. Vincent Vanderpeer only recently got permission from Richard? A ghost.
Vincent Vanderpeer only recently got permission from Richard Remington to film here in the swamp. I wonder if Mr. Vanderpeer has been breaking rules. Or maybe he'll have an excuse.
The challenge topic will now be available when talking to Vincent. Find the truth. Wasn't given permission to film in the swamp. So I want to know why he had to fight to get permission.
What's a famous guy like you doing in a place like this?
Quite. I'm sure you're thinking, why doesn't he send an assistant? But that's not the way this director works.
But what are you doing?
I'm feeling, I'm experiencing, I'm discovering. This area, the history, the atmosphere, it's the perfect setting for my next film. I'm on a scouting mission to get to know this swamp before I begin work on the latest masterpiece in a string of masterpieces.
You're making a movie about Boggy. About the swamp creature?
Of course. He's a fascinating individual, isn't he? So mysterious.
No idea. I haven't met him yet. Is that your cameraman over there?
Yes, that's right.
Burl.
Bobby Burl, my faithful right-hand man. Well, faithful enough, you know.
No, I don't know.
He's an expert cameraman. Really knows his trade, of course. But he gets a bit muddled when it comes to priorities.
Like how? You mean he's lazy? He doesn't look lazy. He looks a bit scary.
Oh no, nothing of the sort. He just has a little hobby that sometimes distracts him from his work.
A little
But I
hobby?
wouldn't want anyone else shooting for me.
What would that hobby be, I wonder?
Were you working yesterday? Here in the swamp, I mean?
Indeed, I was working. Very hard indeed. Well into the night.
Hard work, is it? Getting to know the swamp?
You jest. But yesterday I was getting even more involved than usual. Yes, difficult to comprehend, I know.
So what kind of work were you doing?
Well, I was, unable to find my faithful cameraman last night. He had hidden himself quite completely from view.
Bobby Burl, right? Did you need him to film for you?
Always. But being a resourceful type of man, I stepped up and took on the responsibility myself.
Okay.
I was filming in this exact area, in fact.
You were filming? Last night? Here?
Yes, at the time of the murder, I believe. But wait, I know what you're thinking.
Conveniently.
Now, don't forget, I'm not here to shoot some experimental documentary. I have no interest in late-night surveillance footage.
Did you see anything at all? What is it you were filming?
The water. I was filming the water. It's a fascinating subject, one that has me captivated to the point where
So, you didn't see anything useful?
Not a thing.
Aside there for a minute.
Nothing useful to you, my good detective.
Did the camera see
There
anything
are
useful?
some odd sounds on the audio track. Nothing but wild animals going about their nighttime rituals, I'm sure.
Is there something I should ask the cameraman?
Ask the cameraman. I can't use the same thing twice. A sense of dread. Like, there's a lot of stuff here that doesn't seem... I wonder if I can get this wrong, or if I've just been lucky. Vincent Vanderpeer told me that Bobby Burrow was nowhere to be found last night.
Vincent Vanderpeer told me that Bobby Burrow was nowhere to be found last night. Simple enough. What was Mr. Burrow doing last night that meant he couldn't help out his boss?
Probably his hobby, whatever that is. What?
I heard this isn't the first time you've tried to film here.
Where? In the swamp? What are you talking about?
Remington has denied you filming permission in the past.
Remington has denied you the filming permission in the past.
Oh, that. Nothing but the natural process of being in a profession like mine. Every situation simply requires the right approach before the gears start turning smoothly. You understand, I'm sure.
Why did Remington not want you filming here? And why did he change his mind?
It wasn't even up to him. This area is protected, you know. There are certain rules, certain regulations. I encounter this kind of thing all the time, really.
That doesn't explain why he changed his tune. It's a little suspicious.
Why would you say that?
A famous movie director suddenly gets his way.
Okay.
I wonder how that happened. Time to use my notebook. Just drag an item onto the paper to draw the idea.
I am famous. I am the boss. He probably gave him money.
Right. That's the one. I think you bribed Remington to get the filming rights.
Well, bribe is a strong word.
And accurate.
It was just a little arrangement between friends. Nothing worth getting upset about. I simply promised him a cut of my next movie's profits. It made sense, since he owned the area anyway. Just a favor for a favor.
So you would have owed him money.
Only a small percentage, simply out of courtesy. And not for a long time, either.
Yeah, I don't think that he... I'm done with you, for now. Footage recorded last night at the exact time of the murder, filmed by Vincent Vanderpeer in the clearing on the west side of the swamp near the crime scene. There's nothing to see, but various clues can be heard on the audio track. Listen to them in order. Okay. Let's talk to him one more time. Because because I have a challenge for him.
I heard from Mr. Vanderpure over there that you were nowhere to be found last night.
Didn't I say I was at the cafe?
Yeah, you did. But your director needed you for some filming, and he couldn't find you. What were you doing that was so important?
Well, let's see. After I ate, I had a walk around the swamp. I didn't have my camera, so I was free to stretch my legs for once.
Where was your camera? Don't you carry it around with you all the time?
No, not all the time.
You left it with Vanderpeer and he used it instead.
You left it with Vanderpeer, and he used it instead that night.
That's right, he was looking after that camera. So I went for a late-night stroll. This place is beautiful in the evenings.
You just walked around? You didn't do anything? Didn't see anyone?
Right?
Well, I can't say that. I have various ways to pass the time, you know.
He's got this hobby. Vanderpeer said you had a hobby on the side.
Vanderpeer said you had a hobby on the side.
Is that what he said? Well, yes, he's right. I brought 2 cameras with me when I came here. I left my video camera, yes, but I have another one. It's much smaller, and it only takes black and white photographs. You know the kind I mean?
A really old one?
Yeah, right?
Yes,
Like
I
a
suppose
Shutterbox
so.
type one.
I've always enjoyed traditional photography, and this place is a wonderful opportunity to take some pictures of a natural environment.
So, you were having some time off to take black and white photographs? For fun?
Only one photograph. You have to be disciplined when you're not using a digital camera.
Can I see it?
Of course. I took it near the woods at the back of the swamp. It's quite an interesting shot, but the light qualities weren't perfect. Here we are. Feel free to take a look.
Wait, what? This is a photo?
I haven't developed it yet. I only took it last night. Just brush the developing fluid over the photo to reveal the image.
Oh boy. It's a swamp monster.
What? Is that Boggy? The swamp creature just standing in the water?
It could be. Personally, I'm not convinced, but I'll let you decide
I
for
like
yourself.
how he's still a valid suspect. Blurry photograph taken by Bobby Brill shortly before the murder. It shows something that looks like Boggy in the woods at the back of the swamp. The being in the photo seems to have long legs, and once again, you still can't see its feet. I wonder if that's a recurring theme for a reason. And it also looks fake. It looks like somebody's wearing oven mitts. Alright, I'm done with you for now. Let's go elsewhere. The museum.
I don't think it's a window, but this hatch is shut at the moment. I can't see inside. This side of the museum is surrounded by blue and red flowers.
Relevant? Possibly.
That museum is quite a nice building, which makes it look even more out of place in a swamp. Is it being held up on wooden supports? It's bizarre.
Yeah, this building is weird. Can we go this way?
The door's jammed unless I can get these brass handles out of the way. Seems like I can rotate them around, just until the gap in the middle is clear.
Wait, let's do this, and let's do this. Oh, does it have to twist all the way around? I'll just get this out of the way so we can move this one.
That top hat guy would have so struggled with this one.
I thought earlier too that this kind of felt like a Professor Layton type game, except Professor Layton is way harder. But again, I'm sure this is a mobile game, which I appreciate. This is a mobile game. I'm still
Models
impressed.
of Boggy's claws. Hold on. What's this?
What's what?
Something doesn't seem right here. I think I should try arranging these models into pairs. Something seems out of place.
Examples of the creature's claws based on sketches. According to historical sketches, the skin would have had a number of spots and patterns similar to that of a toad or a frog. 3 prominent sharp claws. Okay, prominent. Supposedly the primary weapons of the boggy swamp monster. Some early sketches even show a small thumb. Okay. Example A, example B.
I don't think these gloves are part of the exhibit. It looks like someone tried to hide them here.
Ah, Those are the gloves that the person in the picture is wearing. These flippers, they're not part of the museum exhibit, that's for sure. I can't, what am I looking at here? I had challenges for both of them, and I unlocked both of them. What is this? Alright. Clues, notes. Gloves. Okay.
I'd better take a look at this.
We're in a boggy museum, so everything in here is going to be boggy related.
This journal, it's full of drawings and notes all about Boggy. It seems to be the centerpiece of the entire museum.
A journal recorded 6 years ago by the explorer who first visited the swamp. The only record of Boggy existing contains notes and sketches on the appearance of the swamp creature. Boggy is shown with 3 small claws in each arm. Boggy's feet are always hidden in the water. There seems to be a page ripped from the back. Okay. Look at this Hyrule language they have on this page here.
Let's see here. This journal belonged to the explorer who first discovered Boggy in the swamp 60 years ago.
Except there's a page missing.
There's a little door in the wall here. I think it leads outside. It's locked, though.
Excuse me. Who are you?
So, let me guess, you don't work here, do you? I wonder if that makes you the first tourist I've seen today.
You're incorrect, detective.
Oh boy.
I am no mere tourist.
Yeah.
How did you know I was a detective?
Yeah.
Was it my stylish trench coat? My sensitive, inquisitive manner?
It was the clueless expression on your face.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the one.
Right. That's it. You've done it now. What's your name?
I go by Folder. Agent Folder. What are you doing?
I'm writing bad things about you in my notebook. I'm doing a drawing of your beautiful face. I'm writing in my diary. It's been a long day.
I'm writing bad things about you in my notebook.
Your job.
So, if you're not a tourist, and you don't work here,
I am a scholar, an academic. I'm here to research the past and uncover the future.
so you're visiting the museum for fun.
Fun! Oh, there's nothing so simple as fun to be had here. I come to this museum night and day to study its secrets.
Ah, what kind of secrets? It's just a museum about Boggy, right? The swamp creature.
He's one of the most intriguing modern examples of cryptozoology. A fascinating combination of scientific fact and wild speculation.
I'm with you on the speculation front. Although, come to think of it, people have been hinting that I should find out about the history of this creature.
A wise suggestion. And you've come to the right person. My knowledge far exceeds anyone else you might have met so far.
So, you'll help me?
I suppose I could divulge some of my findings with you, if you're in the mood for a little light reading. Let me find it for you. Oh yeah, this'll do. Something for beginners at least.
If he's always in the museum, he would know who left those flippers behind. Information about Boggy collected by Agent Folder. Boggy Swamp became a protected area after reports of hunting in the area. Boggy's appearance has changed from the original sketches in which he has 3 claws on each arm. The modern character has a simple fin-like arms instead to make him less threatening. No footprints were recorded in the journal, but some experts believe that information is out there somewhere. Yeah, these are the original sketches, and now, but, okay. Hold on, I got a cough. Sorry. Okay, last night.
Mr. Folder.
Agent Folder.
Agent.
Yeah, were you here yesterday? What were you doing last night?
I was here, in the museum, going through my files one final time before disappearing into the night.
Don't museums usually close in the evenings?
They do. I've never been one to worry about other people's schedules. I come and go as I please. There's a key to every lock, Detective.
Literally.
Oh, so you have the key to the museum?
Of course I don't. Why would you think that?
Well,
Once again, that clueless expression. I use a lockpick and get in through the small side door.
What?
I have a right to be here, you see. Remington has no business locking me out, so I don't let him.
You just admitted to breaking the law.
For real?
If everyone did that, my job would be a lot easier.
It's not my best lockpick. This new one's cheap. I used to own one, a superior model. Unfortunately, I misplaced it in one of the darker corners of the swamp, so I don't...
I'm writing down your confession about sneaking around here at night.
Then what are you gonna do?
And
Report me
picking
to
locks?
Remington? Good luck, my friend.
Ooh, that's cold. That's cold. Do I have a clue to present? Should I show him the picture? Would he just...
Actually, this is a classic example of a cryptid photograph.
What's a cryptid?
A creature unknown to science. Look at the slight blurring in this photo, the murky exposure. It's perfect.
It's perfect because it can't really be used as evidence?
Now you're catching on.
It's like all those pictures of Nessie. Let's show him... Folders? Oh no, he gave me this file.
The real swamp creature had claws. 3 on each hand, to be precise. Why does the costume just have these pathetic fins instead?
And they're slimy.
An important piece of the puzzle. This journal is a key to unlocking the history of this place.
I don't have a thing to break for him. That's why I'm kind of throwing clues at him.
You're wasting your precious time, detective.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I've never seen that before, and I never want to see it again.
Alright, I'm done with you. And you know what? I'm done with this part. We have hit our stopping point. So far, I'm digging this game. I'm digging it a lot. Again, I've said it a few times already, but I'm pretty sure it's a mobile game based on a lot of the prompts saying, you know, touch and slide, and everything you can basically do on a phone. But even if that is the case, I still find it particularly impressive. I still have no idea who did it, but I'm coming to some conclusions. I'm not. I will take a guess and I'll still be wrong. If you're watching, I appreciate you watching. I hope that you stick around to see who did it. I mean, why wouldn't you? And I will, well, hopefully, see you in the next one. Bye!